It's day number 4 of Our Town Lincoln Week on 1011 News, and tonight we want to share a pair of Husker stories with you. For our story number 1, we head out now to the Fallbrook area in Northeast Lincoln. That's where our Lance Schwartz is reporting live. Hello again, Lance.
Hello again, Kristen. My, how things have changed on the UNL campus since I went to school there about 30 years ago. That became quite obvious to me lately as I got to see what was happening with the fancy new digs on campus. All I can say is, wow.
I know when I went to school, we didn't have like suite style like what we're sitting in here today.
A lot has changed since Keith Zaborowski started working for UNL Housing in 1989.
You know, most of the buildings on campus were probably almost 30 years old. They hadn't really done any kind of renovation.
By the turn of the century, UNL was ready to start upgrading in a big way.
In housing, it started around, I'll say 2000. We built our first new building.
UNL went on to build 6 more new residential halls for a total of 16 City and East Campus residential halls.
Now we have our traditional rooms, again, with the singles and the doubles. But we also have suite style, which is 2 bedrooms with 2 people in them, and then they share a common space, their own bathroom, their own sink. So it's all kind of self-contained units.
And it's safe to say that suite style housing is mighty popular around the UNL campus.
Okay, so this is a pretty standard suites room. You'll have the opportunity to live here all 4 years if you really wanted to, but it's targeted more toward freshmen and sophomores.
Lindsay Drema is a junior engineering student who feels very fortunate that UNL offers such impressive housing options.
Having the suites, you're sharing a room, you know, you're kind of around people to talk to all the time. You have all these amenities and a bunch of space. You don't feel cramped as much, so I don't know. I like it a lot.
After her tour, Cassandra Botchford is now looking forward to her freshman year starting next fall.
I like this a lot. It was not what I was expecting. I was expecting the typical like cramped dorm from, you know, typical movies, and I actually am impressed with this layout and how spacious it is.
And I'm quite certain that Cassandra will be digging the dining situation here next year as well.
We renovated all of our cafeterias, and the last one will be coming online here in the fall.
This, I can tell you, is not the traditional 1980s dorm food you might remember. These are real deal restaurants.
When I went to college and the way they constructed halls, it was really just about we need to create something for students to sleep in. I would argue now parents and students are very savvy and they're very consumer driven. It matters to them where they live and what kind of amenities are a part of that package.